everybody, welcome again to the 40 plus and healthy living channel. As I've said before in my previous videos, this channel is specifically for ladies who are 40 years and beyond and are keen on keeping fit, staying healthy as we all get older. I don't like the word aging as we get older. Anyway, but men and then ladies or young men younger than 40, you are very, very welcome to watch my channel. So today what I'm going to do is to I'm doing the answering, not asking. I've had a few questions that have been asked about my 3-4 day healthy diet, and I'm going to answer some of those questions. So what is the 3-4 day healthy diet? Okay, so it is a lifestyle. I'll call it more of a lifestyle than a diet, okay? Because I've been doing this subconsciously, like I explained in my previous videos, for the last 17, 18 years. And moi means it shows that something worked because I've eaten along these principles for a very, very long time. The first thing is to know your body. You need to know your body because what works for me might not work for you, okay? So you need to know your body, study your body, and then study things that can help you maintain your weight, right? And this is also not a crash diet, and it's not a fuddy diet. It's all about your long-term goals and whether it's going to be sustainable. Crash diets are not sustainable. You lose the weight, and then when it's time for you to start eating normally, the body goes, okay, we are out of the famine and out of the starvation zone, and then boom, the weight comes on with a vengeance. And especially as one gets older, with declining female hormones, it's not getting easier. Okay, all right, it's not all doom and gloom. I'm not a spring chicken, believe me, I'm not a spring chicken, and yet I've managed to stay a steady weight. It hasn't been easy, and I've always had to reevaluate my well-being goals, my diet, my nutrition, my exercise. It started off with evaluating it every 5 years, and then it went to every 2 years. So as one gets older, you really need to keep on reevaluating your goals, so otherwise you just get caught out. All right, so 3-4 diet, 3-4 day healthy diet means in the week you take 3 days in a week, okay, and you substitute your breakfast and lunch or any 2 meal times. For me, it works. The morning and then the lunch works for me because it helps me get my head around it. And all that you do is instead of your normal breakfast, you just make up your smoothie, and you find an example of this how to make a very healthy multivitamin, multimineral, antioxidant, protein-packed smoothie in my previous videos, particularly if you've subscribed to my channel. Okay, so if you go there, just go and check that out, and you see an example of a very good smoothie. So it's all about combination. And the thing about the 3-4 day diet is no food group is excluded. There's a reason why they are here, and particularly as you get older, you need everything. You can't exclude proteins because, and even if you are a vegan, you still need protein. There are so many plant sources of very good protein. We need our protein to build our muscle. We don't have that. Female hormone is getting lower and lower and lower. It's reducing as one gets older. So our muscle is not doing what it's supposed to be. So even as we exercise, your muscle can break down. So you need food sources to build up your muscle, okay? You need collagen, you need elastin for our hair and also for the skin and nails. All right, so your food groups, your main food groups are your carbohydrates, good carbohydrates that are complex carbohydrates, or what we call low glycemic index carbohydrates. So basically, they don't spike up your sugars like your more refined carbohydrates, like your white rice, your white sugars, and avoid that. Go for your vegetables. Go for your green leafy vegetables. They are high in iron, some of them, and also high in antioxidants and vitamins. Okay, so you avoid starchy vegetables when you are doing your smoothie. And then number 2, your fruits. Think about the type of fruit. So if you are in you live in a part of the world that you can get apples and berries, go for it, go for it, go for it. And there's so many fruits that are not very high in sugar. So again, look at the type of fruit that you're going to be using. If you are in a place like the tropics, a lot of these fruits are very high in sugar. So just think about the quantity you are putting in. So perhaps you put a little bit more vegetable than fruit. We know mangoes, papaya, all those lovely, lovely, lovely watermelons, fresh, oof, oof. They are so delicious, but they're very high in sugar, so be careful, okay? And then we talked about the protein sources. I did my very last video, I provided examples of various protein sources. So you've got protein sources from the powders, protein sources from nuts, ground nuts, and even peanut butter. A little bit of peanut butter, that's fine. That's a protein source. Your oils are very important. They are good for the heart. Good oils, omega oils, very good for the heart, very good for joints, very good for eyes. That's the reason why I do not exclude any food group. Okay. All right. So it's very important to also leave time between meals. So if you have your smoothie in the morning, you don't have anything apart from your fluids and your teas. If you're hungry, you might have maybe a fruit, an orange or an apple, or something not very high in sugar. And then you have your smoothie for lunch. And then again, try and leave approximately a few hours. Perhaps 6 hours would be a good idea to leave between your smoothies, all right? If you are doing your smoothie one after the other, that is. Dinner, before dinner, you might have some snack. And again, you can have snacks like, you might have an apple, you might have an orange. And then also, I've got here some, can you see? If you've never seen a moringa seed, that's moringa. Okay, that's moringa seeds. Oh, it's bittersweet. Moringa seeds are bittersweet. And then almonds or any nut. So a handful of it. It doesn't mean that we are eating a bag of it. A handful of it should be fine. And then dinner, healthy, healthy, healthy. In this time, your 3-4 day time, try and avoid anything processed if you can. No processed foods, no processed sugars. You want to get almost you're detoxing your body from these very, very obnoxious substances that really damage cells in our body. Okay, so after and during your 3-4 day diet time, exercise very important. Get enough sleep. And me being a woman of faith, I like to do some prayer and some more meditation and reflection and prayer at this time, and also try and get some sleep. De-stress. Okay, I love to put my oils as well. Now, what happens after this is, again, think about it. If you've done quite a good detox in having all this good, lovely nutrients, and then you will now have your 4 days and you think, oh yeah, I can go back to my bad habits, forget it. The 3 days is almost like a precursor to helping you start on your journey to live a more healthy life. So yes, you can relax it a little bit. You don't have to have smoothies, but think around the principles of why some of those nutrients that you've done in your 3 days is healthy for you. Okay, now fluids to drink. Fluids, whether it's in the 3-4 day time or outside 3-4 day time. Water, good old water, filtered water is fine. Examples of teas that you can drink. Oolong. I'm showing these teas because they are very high in antioxidants. So you've got your usual green tea. People hate it, but it's amazing. It's worth it. The antioxidant properties that they have, worth it. And also moringa. And this, I can't pronounce the name of this tea. It's called Puerht. You can find it in a lot of supermarkets, all right? Other snacks that you can have is your usual orange and apple, not very high in sugar. Very, very good to use as snacks or fruit, okay? I don't know whether you know about apple cider vinegar. So many benefits of it. If you Google it, oh my goodness, you have so many things about apple cider vinegar. I don't like to really drink water, I'll be honest. So what I do is that I flavor my water with apple cider vinegar. It's amazing. It's got a lot of good properties. So I put my tea in a jug, put water on it, and then just flavor it with apple cider vinegar. Okay, so I've done a little bit better this time. So again, please don't forget to feel free to ask questions, and please subscribe to my channel if you are interested in skin, anti-aging tips, health tips, and many more. Anyway, we'll be back. We'll talk a little bit more about all sorts of things that can help us on this well-being journey. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.